But I can't get over the fact, it just bothers me to my core that the same people who are pushing the lie about how great Joe Biden is are now the same people pushing the lie about how great Kamala is. It just drives me crazy. All right, let's see what they got to say. We've never seen anything like this before.
2 days. You're looking at the calendar now, and has yet to sit down for an interview with the press. But that doesn't stop Democrats from defending her on every angle.
She did tons of interviews. She's done interviews with you. She's done interviews. I'm sure she's going to do interviews. She is going to talk to the press.
When? Here to react, Fox News contributor Mark Thiessen. Mark, have you ever seen anything like this?
Hey, Michael, how you doing? Happy Tuesday.
No, you were just showing Tom Cruise jumping off of a building and she's afraid to take a question from a reporter. I mean, that's where we are in this campaign. Look, Tom.
Well, it's because the Democrat establishment has decided their best course of action is to shut their mouths and let everybody else decide how they should interpret Kamala. I mean, makes sense to me, right? Don't let her go out there and stick her foot in her mouth. Let her go out there, read these scripted speeches, not take any questions from anyone, because why should she? Right? It somehow was working for Joe Biden, but I can't get over the fact. It just bothers me to my core that the same people who are pushing the lie about how great Joe Biden is are now the same people pushing the lie about how great Kamala is. It just drives me crazy, Donna. And I know that she's from California like you, Donna. I know. So you might, Donna, let me know. Do you like Kamala? I'm not going to hate on you either way. No one in the chat is allowed to hate on Donna either way. She is a California person as well. So I'm just curious.
Donald Trump just did an hour-long press conference. He went to the National Association of Black Journalists and took hostile questions from a hostile panel, except for Harris, for over an hour. And she's been a candidate for 22 days, and she's taken 90 seconds of questions at the tarmac, and those were about when she's going to take questions. We've never had a less tested, less examined candidate in the history of our country. She didn't go through a primary or a debate. She hasn't given a single substantive policy speech. She hasn't done a town hall with voters like you would in a primary, taking questions from voters. She hasn't done a sit-down media interview. She hasn't held a press conference. And on top of that, she's even letting other people flip-flop for her. She's backing off of all of her previous positions, but it's campaign aides who are doing it. She has not said a substantive thing. She's not laid out one policy proposal as candidate for president.
She's
no, and that's the real issue here. Is that the proposals that she has put out there are so funny. They're so ironic. They're so pathetic because she's saying like, no tax on tips. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to shut down the border. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. And that has me wondering, because these are actively things that she is campaigning on right now. And it makes me really wonder who is in her ear feeding her these Republican talking points. Who is telling her, hey, you know what? This is winning over in Trump's camp. Just do the same thing. We got the media pushing for you. Just say the same thing he's saying. You're guaranteed to win. Donna, good choices.
She was DA and AG of a sanctuary state. She is for defunding ICE, said that in the past. And then we watched for the last 3.5 years, which she was border czar, whatever you want to call it, and didn't want to go to the border. But now she's running on being strong on the border, on putting these drug cartels on trial. She's also now going to no longer tax tips. Obviously, those are two Donald Trump issues. Is she going to get away with this?
Well, first of all, she didn't.
She's going to continue to get away with this as long as the media is not calling her out on it, right? Why not take what the points that are working? Because she doesn't have any own points of her own, right? She has nothing on her own except saying, I'm going to reduce grocery prices on day one. I am seeing more and more people say the exact same thought that I've been saying. You are in the White House right now. If you can do something about it, do it now. This is not, oh, if I get into the White House kind of season here for you. You're there now. Make it happen. Do you know how many votes? I mean, think about it strategically, right? If, and we all know she has no power to do this, but if she possibly could lower grocery prices, do you know the flood of votes that would come into her? I mean, realistically, if she went out and she was able, and I know for a fact she cannot do this. It is a political promise that cannot be done. But if she was able to just click the button, like Jerome Powell can actively change the market rates today. He can go on his keyboard, says, how about 3 3/4? And it just works. If Kamala could go out there and lower grocery prices by 25%, it would be a landslide beyond all landslides. But she won't do that. because she can't. But she'll make hella promises about the fact that she can, Brian. Glad you're here.
Didn't just steal Donald Trump's idea about taxing tips. She plagiarized it. Plagiarism is taking somebody else's idea and using it without credit. She didn't say, I agree with Donald Trump, we should not tax tips. Here's an area where we agree. She just stole it. And what's more stunning about that is not that she stole the idea. It's the only substantive economic policy she's put forward as a candidate. If you go to her website and click on the issues tab, you can't do it because there is no issues tab.
Let's do that real quick. I haven't done, I don't know if I want to do this, right? It's so funny because like even my kids have noticed the whole neighborhood is covered in Trump signs. So if I go to this website, I'm doing this for you. And if I get cookied to death from Kamala's campaign, I want you to know, I want you to not be able to sleep at night. This is your fault. Okay. So let's go to Kamala's website. I don't know how to go to, what is Kamala's website? I'm just going to Google it, Kamala Harris. Here we go. KamalaHarris.com. Hey, I've got ChrisYule.com. Why not have KamalaHarris.com? Donate for your chance to meet Vice President Kamala and Governor Tim Walz. Yeah, right. All right, so there's the first cookie. Take action, events, meet Kamala Harris, join the campaign. Hang on. Oh, I should have gone incognito. Damn it. There's nothing. Meet Kamala Harris, meet Tim Walz, take action. Well, it's probably just a donation. Take action. Yeah, join the, I would like to attend event, whatever. Events, store, ooh, store. Let's go see what kind of swag she has available. Show your support for Kamala, shop now. What's new? Coach. What the hell is that supposed to mean? ACH? Coach? AC. What does that mean? Does that mean something to you? These stupid little patches. Team Harris walls. Nobody can compete against Make America Great Again. Yeah, Randy, exactly. There is no issues tab. Nothing. I mean, it's legitimately meet Kamala, meet Tim, join an event. Here's more events and buy stuff and donate. That's it. Wow. Sounds like a great candidate. Take action equals give her my money. I don't want to do that. Give her your money, Randy, not my money. Brad says she knows people are too stupid, or stupid too. Not taxing tips is a stupid idea. How much revenue will be lost? I don't know, dude. The people I tax or who I tip are probably not reporting it on their taxes anyway.
It's literally it's literally fluff. All she talks about is, we're going to fight for the future. But what does that future look like? She won't even take a question from a reporter asking, explain to us, tell us about what the wonderful future you have in store for us means. Right. It's just, I've never seen anything like it in my entire life.
See, Joe Biden was running on what he did, and Donald Trump was running on what he did, and the American people are saying, I prefer the other guy. Now she is running on someone she never was, and wants you to believe it. Will people buy that don't do this every day like we do? 24 hours a day.
Well, first of all, it's the Biden-Harris administration. So unless she's willing to say what she disagrees with Joe Biden on, like, for example, the border, she says, I'm not the border czar, or she doesn't say that, other people say it for her. Like, okay, what did you disagree with in Biden's border policy, and what would you do differently? And the answer is, I would have given healthcare to illegal migrants. I would have decriminalized illegal border crossings and created a bigger magnet for people to come over. So under my administration, the border crisis would actually be worse. But she doesn't get asked those questions because she's not willing to put herself in front of the media to do this, most of whom are friendly, most of whom are in the tank for her and want her to win because they think stopping Trump is the #1 priority. She can't find somebody because she's not confident enough to go.
That's such a great point. The media is so friendly to them. I watched this interview with JD Vance, and I forget what her name is. She's some blonde lady on one of the networks, and it was infuriating. It was absolutely infuriating. She would ask him a very pointed question. He would get 3 words out, then she'd be like, but did you? And I'm yelling at my phone as I'm listening to this. I'm like, let the man talk. You ask him a question, but you don't allow him to speak the words to answer it because you keep cutting him off. I'm sure that they wouldn't do that with Kamala. They'd be like, oh my God, Kamala, you're amazing. Thank you so much for calling on today.
In front of these reporters and take tough questions.
Real quick, Rob, if the Trump team's watching right now, how do you make someone do an interview if you're someone doing an interview? Tonight, for example, he'll do an interview with Elon Musk for an hour, will President Trump. On Wednesday, he's going to do a speech about the economy, maybe take questions there. And then Saturday, he's going to do another rally. How do you get Vice President Kamala Harris to do something?
by doing exactly what they're doing, modeling the way a proper campaign is run. Go and give speeches, go give press conferences, focus on the issues. Her weakness is that she's all fluff and covering up her left-wing policies by not talking about policy. So go out, give some substantive policy speeches, lay out your economic agenda, lay out your foreign policy agenda, lay out your education agenda, and say, why won't she do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
You know, if that's the way to get her to do it, is to shame her into it. Eventually the media will demand it because they're getting it from Trump.
Gotcha. He is Mark Thiessen. You can read him in the Washington Post.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the debates between them two. Oh man, can I not wait for those debates? Because Trump he is way more quick-witted than she is. She can't speak. She sounds like a total idiot every time she opens her mouth. But I cannot wait for these debates because he will absolutely wipe the floor with her and then take her to town on the fact that she is taking his exact policy proposals and saying they're hers. Are you kidding? That dude has been in the media for 30, 40 years. She can't finish a sentence without cackling. And now she's stealing his work. She's like I've seen lots of memes where it's the person cheating on the paper. And I mean, he's going to destroy her. So I cannot wait for that day. You know what I also can't wait for is the fact that I got to go back to Costco soon. I got this shirt from Costco. I don't know how often y'all shop at Costco, but boy, it is between Costco and Amazon. Those are the two places that take most of my money. No doubt about it. But we do have a buy signal on Costco today. That is what I want to bring your attention to. August 13th, we have a buy signal on Costco. And you look at this last buy and sell signal, it went from around 700. Last time I looked at Costco, it was like $300 stock. It went from $715 up to $827. What was that? Goodness. How much of a percent was that? That was just the last buy and sell signal. That was on April 16th. Here. This candle. Up to June 3rd. There. Look at that. I'll tell you what. That right there, that is why I am all about some outlier. I'm the biggest advocate of outlier. 13%. $100 move on the stock. 13% in the span of 1 month, 2 weeks, and 4 days between this buy and sell signal. I don't know what's going to happen with this current buy signal, but historically speaking, the performance summary shows outlier with 147% returns. Definitely keep this on your radar. Definitely. So let's jump right into our market analysis. All right, welcome to the Outlier Trading Room. This is smart trading made simple. Save time, make money, start winning with less risk. Now that is what I like to call profit hacking. Now you can get the playbook over at profithackingplaybook.com or inside of our VIP Investors Toolkit in the Discord. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Christopher Ewell. I've twice been awarded Top 100 People in Finance. I've been successfully trading since 2009. I am a partner with Outlier, and this is my style of trading using the Outlier data. Now, this is called the Golden Ticket Trading Strategy, which is the 8 steps to turn profit hacking into pure gold. And hey, while you're looking at this, double check real quick that you are subscribed because we go live every day, and I'd hate for you to miss out. So the Golden Ticket Trading Strategy has the master key, the SPY, buy or sell signal, the market breadth, and then once we pick a stock, the sector breadth for that stock. Now, a lot of this has really paid off. Now, paid off in cash, I would point out, but really paid off from not getting stopped out of the market, not being chopped up. And let's break this down. The SPY signal. We got a buy signal on the SPY on July 11th. Go over to that real quick. July 11th is here. I got completely out of the market on July 18th. So between here and here, I got out. Now, I was just saying yesterday that this signal reminded me a lot of the signal that came in October, where the market went down first before exploding higher. And you can go back and watch every single day I've been talking about this face-ripping rally that I had expected right off the bottom here is continuing to happen. We're up 6%, 6.15% so far from the low. Exactly like I had planned out. Now, I also changed my thesis a couple days ago, saying that I thought that originally I thought we'd get up to a 50-day and then we'd come back down. I think we're back to bullish territory at this point. I really do. I think we might be looking at all-time highs here in the next couple of weeks. And while I won't be trading today, I see a lot of things lining up right now. So I didn't go, I haven't gone long, or let me rephrase that. I didn't go short because the SPY had a buy signal. And boy, am I glad I didn't, because I'd be really frustrated to be bouncing right off the low into a face-ripping rally. Now, I haven't gone long either because the market breadth, which is one of the pillars of the master key, right? So this was bullish. This was bearish, market breadth. You know, I mentioned that I got out on the 18th. That was when the market breadth actually peaked. The number of stocks on the bull list right here. This is how we measure market breadth. How many stocks do we cover on the bull list or on the bear list? And it actually had peaked at that same time and had gone down since then. Now, what's really cool is this market breadth is very cyclical, super cyclical. And it very quickly went from nearly every stock in the market having a buy signal to nearly everyone not having a buy signal. But that also means that the curve is most likely on its way. So here's what I need to see. Here's what I need to see. And it's not much. It's not much. We have the buy signal. The market breadth, I need to see that turn up. And it might do that in the next couple of days. I mean, what is today? Tuesday? It might happen by Friday. It might. But then I also need to see the 10 period move over the 20 period. If we have continuation of these strong moves right here, that'll happen very quick. So while I'm not looking to trade today, I definitely think it is coming very soon. Randy says, bulls are in the house. Hey, Michael, glad you're here. So I won't be trading today, but that's exactly what I'm looking at right here. And I definitely am watching this because we are very close. We are in the throes of starting to go long again. But in the meantime, just hang out, right? There's no reason to stress. There's no reason to force trades if you don't want to, right? There's no reason to come through and say, hey, I got to put some money to work if the market is not in your favor. But let's take a couple stocks that are on the buy list today and just check them out real quick. We've got ABR, Arbor Realty. And zooming in on that, we got a buy signal today. Now, let's see real quick. Just zooming out here. Let's go performance summary. Outlier shows a 12% return. It beats buy and hold, 11.6%. Outlier at 12.19. So Arbor Realty, maybe put that on your radar if you absolutely have to buy something. Check that one out. And then we've got ANET. That is Arista Networks Inc. in the tech sector. Now this one, let's jump over to here real quick. So the last buy and sell signal came from around 340 up to 360. So a $20 move on the stock right there. That's not too bad at all. We got a buy signal today. And then historical returns are crazy high, 342% from Outlier. So these are crazy numbers here. So definitely check out ANET if you are somebody who just has to buy something. I'm not buying anything, but if you just have to buy something, check out those two. And be sure to check out all the stocks that are coming through in the Outlier platform. We do this every single day to help you out, to give you some perspective and to talk you through what's going on in the markets. So thank you all so much for coming to today's Outlier Trading Room. I will be right back here tomorrow. Have a great day. We'll talk soon.